I think, Susan, you chose a very appropriate song to begin this with. I can't imagine Oren not singing, and I'm sure he's going to sing forever. Okay, there are two passages that I've chosen to help us remember Oren. The Old Testament one about how God cares for us like one cares for a lamb. Oren was like a shepherd to many, gathering and encouraging others. And there is the New Testament passage on love as well, which can be called the way of love, as Paul taught the Corinthians and early Christians. This is a love that was the kind of love that is a way of life, and it was the way that Oren lived, loving all of us all the time in the many ways that he knew worked, and he saw the results and how his love helped make a difference in the lives of others. If you want to, you can read along with me, especially if you know the Old Testament passage. It's in your program. Some of you may know the 23rd Psalm by heart, but let's join together in remembering these words, these verses. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in 1 Corinthians 13, 1 through 13, the way of love. Even if I speak all the languages too, but I do not have love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy so that I can know all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith great enough so that I can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away everything I own to feed those poorer than me, and if I hand over my body to order to be burned, but do, love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious, love does not brag, it is not puffed up, it is not rude, it is not self-serving, it is not easily angered or resentful. Love does not rejoice about what is wrong, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. And if there are prophecies, they will be set aside. If there are tongues, they will cease. If there is knowledge, it will be set aside. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when what is perfect comes, the partial will be set aside. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. But when I became an adult, I set aside childish ways. We see in a mirror that is dim. But then, when we are in heaven, we will see face to face with God. Here on earth, I can only understand part of the meaning of life. But then, when I am in heaven, I will be known by God. And now these three remain: faith,